In this lecture we are going to continue the examples in the miscellaneous exercise 4. Okay, in the miscellaneous exercise 4, in second example we have already discussed the 5 examples. Okay, now the 6th example, number 6, evaluate the following. Here it is the 6. Integrate 0 to 1 cos inverse of x whole square dx. Okay, now here let this I is equal to integral 0 to 1 cos inverse x whole square dx. Now here see carefully this. Here cos inverse x whole square. Cos inverse x, it is a standard function, but it is cos inverse x whole square. It is in the form of the composite. So here we put the cos inverse x. Okay, to find the integrals of the composite function we use the substitution method. Here we put the cos inverse x is equal to t. Here put cos inverse x is equal to t. Therefore here x is equal to cos t. Okay, and now differentiate. It is a 1 upon, sorry, it is derivative minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square is equal to dt by dx. But here in the integral, here in the multiple of dx there is a no derivative of the cos inverse x. So here only dx. Now this x replaced by this cos t. See carefully here. Therefore we can write it is dx is equal to minus under root 1 minus x square dt. Okay, and therefore it is minus under root 1 minus cos square t dt. X is equal to cos t, and therefore dx is equal to minus sin t dt, because 1 minus cos square t, it is a sin square t, and it is under root, so we can write it is sin t. Okay, see carefully. Again here we use the substitution. It is a definite integral, so first change limits. When x is equal to 0, t is equal to, here when x is equal to 0, that means cos inverse of 0, and cos inverse of 0, it is a pi by 2. And when x is equal to 1, t is equal to, here when x is equal to 1, it is a cos inverse of 1, and cos inverse of 1 is equal to 0 degree, that is 0. Now our new limit, it is a pi by 2 to 0. See carefully this. Therefore we can write integral pi by 2 to 0 t square. See carefully here. Cos inverse x is equal to t square, and this dx is equal to minus sin t dt. Therefore it is a minus sin t dt. This minus we can write outside the integral. Therefore it is minus pi by 2 to 0. Here t square into sin t square into sin t dt. Now these two functions are in the multiple. Here we use integration of u into v, that is the integration by parts. And in the integration by parts, to choose the first function and the second function, there is a rule, that is the LIATE. See carefully, LIATE. Here it is algebraic and it is a trigonometric. That means we can take as it is. It is u and it is v. Now here we use the u into v, integration by parts. Therefore it is minus as it is. See carefully. It is u into integral of v, that is integral of sin t dt, minus integral of derivative of u into integral of v, dt and it is a dt. Here the limits are pi by 2 to 0. We can take the limit after solving this integral. Okay, now minus, here it is a t square, integral of sin t, it is a minus cos t, therefore it is minus cos t, minus again here integral 2t into minus cos t, integral of sin t, it is minus cos t dt. Okay, now here we can multiply by this minus, see carefully, minus minus we can write plus, it is a t square cos t, this minus plus, but again it is minus, so we can write here minus 2 into integral of t into cos t dt. Okay, now again it is a t into cos t. After solving this integral, we take this limit, that is pi by 2 to 0. Okay, then t square into cos t minus 2 into here t into integral of cos t dt minus integral derivative of t into integral of cos t dt and dt. Okay. Then here it is a t square cos t minus 2 into t into sin t, integral of cos t, minus integral of 1 into, again it is sin t dt. Okay, now here see carefully, it is a t square into cos t multiply by 2 minus 2t sin t, 2t sin t, this minus minus plus, but integral of sin t, it is a minus cos t, therefore minus cos t and this 2, therefore it is a 2 cos t, and here pi by 2 to 0. See carefully. Okay, here we find the integral, then after finding integral we put the limit, that is minus pi by 2 to 0. Now here upper limit minus lower limit. Now first we put the upper limit. Okay, see carefully this, it is a upper limit 0, 0 square, that means 0, okay, into cos t minus 2 into 0 into sin 0 minus 2 into cos 0. Okay, here it is upper limit minus now lower limit. Lower limit, it is a pi by 2, therefore t square, it is pi square by 4 into cos pi by 2 minus 2 into pi by 2 into sin pi by 2 and minus 2 into cos pi by 2. Okay, here only the upper limit minus lower limit. Here t replaced by first upper limit and then minus t replaced by the lower limit. Now we take calculation. Here it is a 0, first term will be 0, second term again 0. Okay, now it is a third term, it is a cos 0 here, and cos 0 it is 1, so we can write here minus 2 into 1. Okay, it is a cos 0. Now minus, see carefully, this minus and minus, here cos pi by 2, that is cos 90, it is a 0, so fourth term, this term will be 0. Again this minus and this minus, we can write the plus, this minus and minus, here 2 get cancelled, therefore here pi and sin pi by 2, it is 1. Now this term we can write this, it is minus minus plus, 2 get cancelled, it is pi, and sin pi by 2 it is 1, minus minus it is a plus, and cos pi by 2 it is 0, so it is a 0. And now the last answer, it is a minus 2 plus pi, minus 2 plus pi, that is pi minus 2, it is the last answer. See carefully this, here we use the substitution and then solve the integral by using integration by parts. Okay, now we see the next. Next example. Example number 7. Integral minus 1 to 1. 1 plus x cube upon 9 minus x square dx. Now here you can solve this integral directly. Here the degree of polynomial in numerator is greater than degree of polynomial in denominator. So first divide numerator by denominator and then you can solve. Okay, it is a method of the solving the indefinite integral. If the degree of polynomial in the numerator is greater than the degree of polynomial in denominator, then divide numerator by denominator. But here see the limit, it is a minus 1 to 1. That means here we use the property that is minus a to a. Integral minus a to a f of x. Here we use this property. Integral minus a to a f of x. Here it will be 0 if f of x is odd, and it will be 2 into integral 0 to a f of x. Okay, if the f of x is even, that means when the limit in the form of minus a to a, first check this function is even or odd and then solve. If it is odd, then integral is 0, and if it is a even, then this integral write in the form of this and solve this. Okay, now first we check this function is even or odd. Now let integral is equal to minus 1 to 1 1 plus x cube upon 9 minus x square dx. Okay, now we can take this f of x. See carefully this. F of x is equal to 1 plus x cube upon 9 minus x square. Okay, now we check this function is even or odd, so replace x by minus x. Therefore, you can write f of minus x. It is 1 plus minus x cube upon 9 minus x square. That means 1 minus x cube upon 1 minus x square. And here see carefully, if f of x is equal to f of minus x, then the function is even. But here f of x and f of minus x are not equal. That means this function is not even. But again here, if f of x is equal to minus f of x, then it is odd. And here f of x and it is not minus f of x. That means this function we cannot be say even or odd. So we can split this function in the form of two functions. Here denominator separate for the 1 and x cube. Okay, here directly this function we cannot be say it is even or odd. Okay, so we can write this function in the form of two functions. Here integral minus 1 to 1 1 upon 9 minus x square dx. Okay, here first we can separate, then separate the integral, plus x cube upon 9 minus x square dx. Okay, now you can separate the integrals. Minus 1 to 1 1 upon 9 minus x square dx plus integral minus 1 to 1 x cube upon 9 minus x square dx. Now here our original integral we can write in the form of the two integral. Therefore we can write it is I is equal to, it is I1 plus I2. Okay, now we can solve separately these two integrals. Now here I1, it is integral minus 1 to 1 1 upon 9 minus x square dx. Here this integral we can solve directly or by using the property minus a to a. First we check this function is even or odd. Okay, this integral we can also solve by directly. Here 1 upon 9 minus x square, that means 1 upon a square minus x square, and 1 upon a square minus x square. The integral it is a special integral, that is 1 by 2a. log of a minus x upon a plus x. You can solve directly also, but here we use property. Okay, here this integral we can solve directly, then get full marks. Okay, but here we use the property, that is minus a to a. Okay, now here f of x is equal to 1 upon 9 minus x square. F of x is equal to 1 upon 9 minus x square. Therefore, first we check this function is even or odd. So, replace this x by minus x. Then 1 upon 9 minus x square. Then it is a 1 upon 9 minus x square. And then it is f of x. Therefore, f of minus x is equal to f of x. Therefore, the function is even. Okay, here. Therefore, this f of x is even function. Okay, and therefore we know that if it is even, it is the integral minus a to a f of x dx. We can write 2 into integral 0 to a f of x dx. Okay, it is a property. Now, so this integral I1 can be written in the form I1 is equal to 2 into integral 0 to 1. Here it is a minus 1 to 1. We can write 2 into 0 to 1, 1 upon 9 minus x square dx. Okay, and now we can solve this integral as direct method. Here we can write 1 upon a square minus x square. So this is 2 into integral 0 to 1, 1 upon 3 square minus x square dx. 2 into, here it is integral 0 to 1, 1 upon a square minus x square. It is 1 by 2a log of a plus x upon a minus x. And here limit, it is a 0 to 1. Okay, this 2 get cancelled. We can write it is 1 by 3. And here upper limit minus lower limit, log of 3 plus 1 upon 3 minus 1 minus log of 3 plus 0 upon 3 minus 0. Okay, and then it is 1 by 3. See carefully this log of 4 by 2. It is 4 by 2 and minus log of 1, 3 by 3. And then this can be written 1 by 3 into log 2. It is 4 by 2, it is a 2, and log 1 it is a 0. Therefore, the I1 is equal to 1 by 3 log 2. We find the first integral. Now we find the second integral, that is I2. And I2 here minus 1 to 1 x cube upon 9 minus x square dx. Here it is a function f of x, but here we can take the notation f of x, so it is g of x. We can take this g of x. G of x is equal to here x cube upon 9 minus x square. Now here we can find the value of g of minus x. It is a g of x. We can find g of minus x. It is a minus x cube upon 9 minus x square. Only x replaced by minus x. Then it is minus x cube upon 9 minus x square is equal to, here it is a it is a minus g of x. Okay, here when f of minus x is equal to f of x, then the function is even function. If f of minus x is equal to minus f of x, then it is odd function. Okay, here g of minus x is equal to minus g of x. It is a g of x. So it is odd function, and integral of odd function, it is a 0. Okay, here therefore g of x is an odd function. Okay, therefore we can directly write I2 is equal to 0. Okay, integral minus a to a f of x is equal to 0 if f of x is an odd function. Okay, it is a property. Now I2 is equal to 0, but we want to find the solution of this. Therefore this I is equal to I1 plus I2. Then it is a 1 by 3 log 2 plus 0, and therefore the last answer 1 by 3 log 2. It is a last answer of this question. Okay, see carefully this. Okay, here this integral we can solve directly also. Degree of polynomial in numerator is greater than degree of polynomial in denominator, so divide and then solve. Divide numerator by denominator. Okay, but here we use the property. Here we can separate this integral. Again, this integral is easy to directly solve without using the property. When we use the property, there are these 4 extra steps in this example. If we can solve directly, then we can write only this. Only these two cannot write. It is a -1 to 1 and solve this. Okay, here, but this integral, that is I2, it is x cube upon 9 minus x square. It is a standard. It is 1 upon quadratic function. Okay, that means special integral form. But here it is x cube upon 9 minus x square. Here the method for the direct solution, it is a degree of polynomial in numerator is greater than degree of polynomial in denominator. So here divide numerator by denominator. That is, here this integral, the second integral, it is easy by using the property. That means it is an odd function, then the value is 0. If we can directly solve and put the limit, then answer we get 0. Here by using property, this is 0 and it is the last answer. Okay, now we see the next example. See carefully this. Example number 8. Integral 0 to pi x into sin x into cos to the power 4x dx. Okay, now here the given integral, it is 0 to pi x into sin x into cos to the power 4. Okay, here see carefully this. In this integral, x into sin x into cos to the power 4. If there are only the 2 terms in the product, that is u into v, but here 3 terms, u into v into w. In the integration by parts, only we use the u into v. There are the 3 terms. Okay, now again here it is a limit 0 to pi. We cannot directly solve this integral, so here we use the property, and when the limits are 0 to pi, we use the property 0 to 2a. Okay, here use integral 0 to 2a f of x dx is equal to integral 0 to a f of x dx plus integral 0 to a f of 2a minus x dx. Here we use also the property 0 to a. Okay, we can use also this property. It is integral 0 to a f of x dx is equal to integral 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Okay, but when the limits are 0 to pi, it is easy to use this property other than this. Okay, now it is the integral. We can write this function. Okay, here therefore we can write integral 0 to pi x into sin x into cos to the power 4x dx is equal to, see carefully, this, it is a this. Okay, 0 to 2a f of x. This can be written as 0 to a, it is a pi. So here we can write integral 0 to pi by 2 x into sin x into cos to the power 4x dx plus this term integral 0 to pi by 2 f of 2a minus x. It is a, but 2a it is a pi. Therefore, x replaced by pi minus x. Therefore, here pi minus x into sin pi minus x into cos to the power 4 pi minus x dx. Okay. Now, this can be written, see carefully, this integral, it is equal to, okay, we can write this step. Integral 0 to pi by 2 x into sin x into cos to the power 4x dx plus integral 0 to pi by 2. Okay, see carefully here. Sin pi minus x, sin pi minus x, it is sin x, and cos pi minus x, it is minus cos x. But here cos to the power 4, so we can write it is cos to the power 4x. It is pi minus x into sin x, and it is cos to the power 4x. Sin pi minus x, sin x. Cos to the power 4 pi minus x, it is cos to the power x, and it is a pi minus x. Okay, then sin x into cos to the power 4 x dx. Now again, first term as it is, x into sin x into cos to the power 4x dx. Now here see carefully, plus sin x into cos to the power 4x, and there are the two terms, so multiply by pi and minus x and separate the integral. Therefore we get 0 to pi by 2 pi into sin x into cos to the power 4x dx. Then minus integral 0 to pi by 2 x into sin x into cos to the power 4x dx. Okay, see carefully this. These are the two terms. Pi multiply with these two terms, this is, and minus x multiply with these two terms, and separate the integrals. When we separate integral, the first and last term get cancelled. It is integral 0 to pi by 2 x sin x cos to the power 4. Integral 0 to pi by 2 x sin x cos to the power 4, but it is minus. So we get only this term, pi into integral 0 to pi by 2. It is sin x into cos to the power 4x dx. And now this integral we can solve by using substitution. When we put cos x is equal to t, the derivative of cos x, it is minus sin x. That means sin x dx is equal to minus dt. Now here this we consider the I. Okay. Then here put cos x is equal to t. Therefore we can write sin x dx is equal to minus dt. Sin x dx, it is minus dt. Change the limit. When x is equal to 0, t is equal to, when x is equal to 0, it is a cos 0, okay, and cos 0 it is 1, and when x is equal to pi by 2, t is equal to 0. Now our new limit, it is 1 to 0, and therefore the integral becomes pi into integral 1 to 0 sin x dx, it is minus dt. It is a t to the power 4 minus dt. Okay, here minus pi, this minus, and integral of t to the power 4, it is a t to the power 5 upon 5, and limit 1 to 0. Now here it is a minus pi by 5 constant. Here it is a t to the power 5 1 to 0. Now upper limit minus lower limit. 0 minus 1 to the power 5, then it is minus pi by 5 into minus 1, and therefore the last answer, it is pi by 5 of this question. Okay, this take integral, original integral, it is pi by 5. See carefully this. Here we use the property 0 to 2a. here we can use also property 0 to a, okay, but it is easy method than the 0 to a. Okay, now the next example. Next, the example number 9, integral 0 to pi x upon 1 plus sine square x dx. Again, here it is a 0 to pi, that means here we use the 0 to 2a property. Okay? Here, see carefully this. Here, integral, let I is equal to integral 0 to pi x upon 1 plus sine square x dx. Okay, then here use integral 0 to 2a f of x dx is equal to integral 0 to a f of x dx plus integral 0 to a f of 2a minus x dx. Okay, now this integral, it is this, that is I. Okay, therefore we can write this I, it is I. You can write in the form of this integral 0 to a, it is a 0 to 2a, so here integral 0 to pi by 2 x upon 1 plus sine square x dx. Here 0 to a f of x dx, this plus integral 0 to a, that means 0 to pi by 2 f of 2a minus x. 2a, it is a pi, therefore x replaced by pi minus x upon 1 plus sine square pi minus x dx. Again same procedure, it is a 0 to pi by 2 x upon 1 plus sine square dx. Okay, it is the same procedure as a previous example. 0 to pi by 2, here separate, it is a sine square pi minus x, it is a sine square x, so we can write it is a pi upon 1 plus sine square x and minus x upon 1 plus sine square x dx. Now first separate the integral. Integral 0 to pi by 2 x upon 1 plus sine square x dx plus integral 0 to pi by 2 pi upon 1 plus sine square x dx minus integral 0 to pi by 2 x upon 1 plus sine square x dx. Okay, again here first and last term get cancelled, therefore our integral is pi, we can take outside the integral, first and last term get cancelled. Here integral 0 to pi by 2 1 upon 1 plus sine square x dx. Here now we can solve this integral, and here this integral is in our type of the indefinite integration, 1 upon a plus b sine square x. Okay, here in the type integral of 1 upon a plus b sine square x dx, and here in this type the solution method is divide numerator and denominator by cos square x. Okay, then second step, in denominator use sec square x is equal to 1 plus tan square x, and then third step it is put tan x is equal to t. It is the solution method of this type example. Okay, now here it is a 1 upon a plus b sin square x. That means here we use all the method. Here first step, divide numerator and denominator by cos square x. Then in the denominator use sec square x is equal to 1 plus tan square x only in denominator, and after using the sec square x is equal to 1 plus tan square x, put tan x is equal to t. Here divide numerator and denominator by cos square x, then we get pi into integration 0 to pi by 2 1 by cos square upon 1 by cos square plus sin square x upon cos square dx. Here we can divide numerator and denominator by cos square x, then we get pi into integral 0 to pi by 2, here sec square x upon sec square x plus tan square x dx. See carefully, it is a sec square x, it is sec square x, and it is sin upon cos, it is a tan. Here in denominator use sec square x is equal to 1 plus tan square x, therefore you can write it is a pi 0 to pi by 2 numerator as it is. In the denominator here we use 1 plus tan square x and plus tan square x as it is. Okay, now our integral is, it is a pi into integral 0 to pi by 2 sec square x upon 2 tan square x plus 1 dx. And now this integral is in the form of the substitution, so here we put tan x is equal to t, sec square x dx is equal to dt. Here put tan x is equal to t, therefore sec square x dx is equal to dt. Okay, it is a definite integral, so change the limit. When x is equal to, see carefully this, okay, when x is equal to 0, t is also 0. When x is equal to 0, t is 0, and when x is equal to pi by 2, t is equal to tan pi by 2, that means infinity. Okay, see carefully this, 0 to pi by 2, here we get 0 to infinity. Therefore our integral pi as it is 0 to infinity sec square x dx, it is a dt upon 2t square plus 1, then this can be written pi into 1 by 2 to get common 0 to infinity 1 upon t square plus 1 by 2 dt. It is t square plus 1 by 2. Now it is in the form 1 upon x square plus a square, it is a value of a square. Okay, therefore this can be written in the form 1 by under root 2 square. Okay, here it is 1 by 2, so we can write 1 by under root 2 square. Now 1 by x square plus a square, special integral 1 by a tan inverse x by a, so the integral is pi as it is, that is pi by 2. Okay, here pi by 2 as it is, okay, this pi by 2 into 1 by a, that is 1 by under root 2 tan inverse x by a, that is a t by 1 by under root 2, and limit 0 to infinity. Okay, carefully pa, it is root 2, that means it is pi by root 2, it is pi by root 2 tan inverse of root 2t and 0 to infinity. Now upper limit minus lower limit, pi by root 2 tan inverse root 2 into infinity, that means infinity. Root 2 into infinity, it is infinity, minus tan inverse of root 2 into 0, it is 0. And then it is pi by root 2 into tan inverse of infinity, it is a pi by 2 and minus 0. And therefore the last answer it is pi square upon 2 under root 2. Here it is a pi square and it is a 2 under root 2. See carefully the calculation. Okay. Here tan inverse of infinity, it is a pi by 2. Tan inverse of 0, it is a 0. Therefore pi by 2, it is pi into pi, pi square. And 2 into root 2, it is a 2 into root 2. Okay. Now last example in the second question, example number 10. Integral 1 to infinity 1 upon under root x into 1 plus x dx. Now again it is a example of the substitution. Here 1 upon under root x into 1 plus x. This 1 plus x means under root x square. Okay. Now here we put under root x is equal to t. Let the integral 1 to infinity 1 upon under root x into 1 plus x dx. Now here the substitution, put under root x is equal to t. Now differentiate with respect to x, the derivative of under root x, it is 1 by 2 under root x is equal to dt by dx. But here only 1 by under root x and dx, so these two take the RHS. 1 by under root x into dx is equal to 2 dt. Now it is a definite integral, we use the substitution, so change the limits. When x is equal to 1, when x is equal to 1, t is equal to 1, and when x is equal to infinity, t is also infinity. Therefore our integral is 1 to infinity, here dx it is a 2 dt, and upon under root x it is a t into 1 plus it is a t square under root t, and here here it is a 1 by under root x it is a t. Here only we can write 1 plus t square. Now here 2 can be written outside the integral, it is a 1 upon 1 plus t square dt, and 1 upon 1 plus t square, it is a standard integral, so we can write 2 into tan inverse of t, and here it is a limit 1 to infinity. Now 2 as it is, here it is the upper limit minus lower limit, tan inverse of infinity minus tan inverse of 1, and then 2 into tan inverse of infinity, it is a pi by 2, minus tan inverse of 1, it is a pi by 4, and then subtraction, pi by 2 minus pi by 4, it is a pi by 4, 2 into pi by 4, and then last answer it is a pi by 2 to get cancelled. See carefully, here it is a 1 by under root x dx, it is a 2 dt, and 1 plus x under root x is equal to t, therefore x is equal to t square, it is a 1 upon 1 plus t square, and it is a standard integral. It is a tan inverse t, and take the limits. Okay, see carefully this.